Hello. So, this is very awkward, but I thought I should probably offer an introduction towards who I am and why I've started the channel. So, I've just finished a 10-mile run along the trails of the River Tyne. So, my name's Dave, and I am an alcoholic. I'm recovering. So, for my full life, basically. It was spent up until 40 drinking, taking drugs. Since quitting drinking drugs, I've learned that I am obsessive and that I am naturally an addict. I will be addicted to things, and as long as I know what those things are, then that's all right. That isn't a problem. It's only a problem when you don't realise what you are. So I'll not go too far into it. I will open up on other aspects of my life and my journey and my issues, etc. As time goes on. But for now, I just thought I'd let you know. Yeah, I'm from Newcastle. I'm 43 years old now. I'm 32 months sober from drugs, cigarettes. 20 months. I've been off the vape as well, and I found my way out after many times trying and many times failing by running. Running was my way to get out of active addiction. Very simple, really. A mate of mine asked if I would like to go out, join his little running group WhatsApp chat, and my motive at the time was that I was doing quite a bit of wild camping with my youngest son at the time, and I was very unfit. I didn't have any sporting background, nothing. My background was taking drugs and drinking, and heavily, very, very heavily. But what the plan was, as stupid as it sounds now, was that I was carrying a very heavy bag, and in that bag I had a lot of gear for wild camping. That was for me and my son for the trips that we went out. But I also had 14 cans in the bag as well, and when you put it all together, it was a hell of a lot of weight. And I was hoping to be able to go out to farther flung places and explore more with that weight. So I thought, well, get out, run, get fitter, be able to carry the bag further. So when in the early days of going out to run, we would meet up on the quayside in Newcastle. But I would be back home for like 10 to 5. My beer, my drink was in the house already. My drugs, the drug of choice every single day was cannabis. That was from 13 years old, 27 years, every day. And it was ridiculous in the end. And people will tell you, you can't become addicted to cannabis. That's just not true. It's absolutely just not true. But I mean, that wasn't just the only drug. That was the main drug. But I was bad on a few drugs. But I was drinking every day. So the drinking every day was like 12 years from the day I moved into the house that I'm in now. And I was probably already an alcoholic. If truth be told, the best way to describe it would have been like, if you want to say the way Paul Gascoigne is, doesn't drink every day, never did drink every day, but when he did, he would drink a lot and for a long period of time. And that was probably me, so I was probably already an alcoholic. But when I moved into the house that I'm in now, I was basically just getting a few cans to decorate, and then 4 cans every night turned into, well, I'll get 8, drink 6. And then there was 2 more in the fridge, so those 2, I would get another 4 or another 8. And then 6 has turned into 8, 8's turned into 12. I couldn't speak, but add that to smoking weed, I couldn't speak. I would find my way up the stairs. I would wet myself in bed asleep, and just, I was a mess. I was an absolute mess. And then towards the end, I was suffering badly with depression. Couldn't look my kids in the eyes. I mean, you waste enough weekends and when you're not stupid, you know you're wasting those weekends. You hate yourself. You really, really hate yourself, and the more you hate yourself, the more you do it, and the cycle continues. But then, so I was going home, I was getting in 10 to 5, people were wanting to meet for a run at like 7. So I would sit, I would have a few cans, I would have a few spliffs, and I would go run. And I would drive there, and I was drinking and driving, and it's ridiculous. And yeah, so I got to about 3 months of that, and I started like in the group chat, and I was thinking, you know, because your biggest fear is, what are you going to do if you don't drink and take drugs? Your life, your full life's infrastructure is built around smoking and taking drugs. So you start to realise that, you know, that there are other people out there that you can do things with, that you can talk to, that you can, not necessarily about how you feel or those things, but that you can just have a conversation with, that you can live a normal life that doesn't revolve around drinking and taking drugs. And then it kind of dawned on us, like, I think this could be it. As I say, I tried, I failed, but the best part of that was I was prepared to learn. Every time that I failed, I realised a lot of things, who I can be around, why I failed, what it was that, like, sort of, like the positions that I found myself in, that, I don't know how to really say it, but the reasoning behind the failures each time, and obviously with that, every time I learned, I held that, and I kept that with us. So that last time was April in 2023, and I thought I'd really do this, and with that knowledge that I gained from the past efforts, I've managed to hold it down successfully for 32 months, like I say, and that I owe that, I 100% feel in my heart that I owe that to running. I mean, with running has came a lot of gym work and a lot of other things, hiking, etc. And just having an active lifestyle, a very, very active lifestyle now. I basically say that I've replaced alcohol and drugs with running, and I have 100%. It is a new obsession. But those days that I spent every day at work obsessing about the beers and the drugs every day, wanting to get home for that, now I obsess about getting home to running, to go to the gym. So that's the new life. And yeah, I just thought I would come on and put a little video out and introduce myself and let you get a little state of me. But basically let you know that I'm just a bloke with no sporting background, no history of sports, fitness, physical activity or anything. I'm just an idiot with a smartphone and a new DJI Neo drone who's made many mistakes, but fortunately I've managed to learn from them, and this year definitely I feel like I'm really turning the corner, and I'm on the right path and finding some answers about myself, and yeah, doing some pretty extraordinary things as well. And that I'm now hoping to use this platform to show you some of those extraordinary things, to show people out there that extraordinary things can be done by ordinary people, but also to show people that are in the same position that I am, that it is 100% possible to get yourself out of it. And it's a cliche, it has become a cliche, but it does boil down to how much you really want it. Determination and taking back control of your mind is massive. It's huge. I'm saying a lot now. But yeah, so the 12 steps was a daunting a daunting prospect for me. That was never going to work for me. I'm not saying that you watching this now that won't work for you. I'm not saying that running or anything will work for you. I'm saying that keep trying. Whatever it is, don't give up. That's the key. Do never give up, and be willing to learn from every time that you have tried. But like the 12 steps was kind of like people telling you how you had to go about doing it, and I'm not, that won't work with me. I wanted to get sober, and I wanted to do it very, very badly. I was depressed, and one way or another I wanted to be out of that life. Living the way I lived was the hardest thing I've ever done. But to have to go over old ground and things like that the 12 steps asks you to do or tells you to do or whatever it is, that wasn't really going to work for me. That was something that I feel like I'm figuring things out as time goes by, just with clarity, from being sober and having power back over my own mind and just having time to reflect, with a calm and clear mind, to be able to think about things rationally. So I just want people to see that there is a way out, and that there is. It's just about finding your way, really. But over time, and with these videos and with this channel, I will go over things, and I will open up about aspects of my youth, of my upbringing, and the stupid things that I've done, and the fact that I'm guilty of getting myself into a position. But ultimately, and I believe everybody's the same, I just started out having fun, and lost sight of a lot of things and lost control. But yeah, over time we'll explain a lot, we'll cover a lot, and again, I'm not here to be a counsellor for anybody. I'm not here to tell you anything. I'm just here to explain how I've went about things over the past, coming up to 3 years or what have you, or over 2.5 years, and from this point take you along and show you what it is that we do, what I do, me, my wife and friends, and we do some pretty cool things. So hopefully you enjoy it, and as time goes on the videos will get a little bit better, but I don't really want to get too flashy with it all. I'm just a bloke, just a metal worker from Newcastle, and there's no flashy about me, but we'll do some pretty cool things. So enjoy. I look forward to seeing what you all think in the comments. Really, drop a like, drop a subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching.